Why has there been a disconnect between working class voters who should be aligned with Democrats economically and party leaders?
There was, and you look at the numbers, there's a hemorrhaging of our Latino community, our AAPI communities that's leaving the traditional Democratic base, is because we've allowed the loudest and those who consider themselves to be woke. Some of us never went to sleep. And we hear and speak directly to people. And I think the party is now understanding that we have to speak at those issues that are important.
That was New York City Mayor Eric Adams blasting his own party for going woke in an interview on MSNBC.
The interview on MSNBC pressed the mayor on why the message of today's mainstream Democratic Party isn't resonating with working class voters. Adams cited Democrats pursuing wokeness as opposed to real issues like crime and homelessness as the genesis of the electoral phenomenon. Brian Andersson is the former New York City Commissioner of Records, and he's with us now. Is Mayor Adams onto something?
Well, he's waking up, as you say, right? You know, the groups that they specify, the Asians and Latinos, you know, are basically conservative, socially anyway, and they're entrepreneurial. And really, in New York City, you only demand a few things. I want to be safe on the streets. I want my garbage picked up. I want my children educated. No, that pothole, by the way. So there's the mission. Not pronouns, not wokeism. And he's finding it very frustrating right now because of the bail situation coming out of Albany. He's been shouting about it. So there may be hope on the horizon for Mayor Adams.
I just found it interesting that he was able to go on MSNBC and mention wokeness hurting his own Democratic Party, and no one in the control room pushed the button to stop the broadcast immediately, because that seems to be a safe haven for messaging in that light. And he knew that, obviously, going into it, still coming hard at the loudest voices in this moment of this interview, at the loudest voices, as he called them, in the room. And really, you've seen that. It's not just with Mayor Eric Adams. We saw it with former Governor Andrew Cuomo as well, a Democrat, once governor, and in a recent podcast, and others, wanting to veer their party a little bit more back to the center.
There's hope on the horizon for us. You know, I mean, they're realizing what's holding us back. Crime is right. You know, all the indicators are showing crime is through the roof. And that's what New Yorkers care about most, I believe.
What do you think Democrats can take away from this? Do you think that this means that they would look for a new candidate come 2024?
Oh, I don't know, but maybe the mayor will speak louder, you know, and that's what New Yorkers want. And he's running for re-election right now, right? So he ought to speak to the right things, the things that New Yorkers are concerned about, as opposed to the party leaders.
Some of the centrists are not as loud, right? We never hear as much from moderate folks, so really interesting.
Brian Andersson joining us live. Good to see you, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.